Welcome back, my beautiful people. Today we're playing Emerald Treetops. So this is still a fairly easy-ish level, nothing ridiculous going on in here. We get a couple new things like Vesper and the new hero Naru to play with. And we've got some Arboreans, so I think the Arboreans are kind of fun, so I'm just going to buy them right from the get-go. Buy all 3 of them. And you can summon them and get the achievement if you want to as well. And then we're going to focus on killing things actually in the front of the map. I see a lot of people trying to make the choke point in the back, but I think the front is actually the answer here. So we're going to go for a pretty high-level archer tower right from the get-go. And then, believe it or not, we're going to focus on using our abilities and our heroes kind of on the top left over here with some magic. We're going to go magic, 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 magic. All right, that means that... So, by the way, we're going to let our heroes actually get in on the action, basically. Let them do their regular attacks, if possible. In fact, Naru, how much damage are you doing, Naru? It's like 9 damage. It's not enough. Let's let you use your wand, bro. Use your wand, man. There we go. The wand does way more freaking damage. But you can see the cutthroat rat's normally a problem. Not today. I should mention that you can buy more Arboreans up here, but I don't recommend them as much because they can easily die. There's Vipers coming in and other crap that can definitely cause problems for you, so don't do that. We're going to go arrows and hopefully... Next wave? Maybe also Naru ability? Let's see who's coming out. Okay, Naru... Yeah, we got rats. We're just going to go. Alright, so we got some flying units coming at this point. At this point, we are going to go magic. I'm going to move it not at the very, very front here. I'm actually going to move it to a smidge back on the left because I still want to try to group attack guys in the front. So if I do get an artillery, this is where it's going to be. I'm just going to blow some people up right here and let the magic sort of do some cleanup or whatnot. But actually, most of my group damage is going to come from Naru and the arrows here. So we can go for some individualistic damage because we don't have to worry about the group damage too much, right? That's why artillery, I don't want to say it's like it's worthless or unusable or anything, but when you have the right hero abilities, you can kind of gauge the way that you want to build your defense to make it work properly. Any which way, I'm going to focus on getting a third tier magic tower, I should mention. So we got not a third tier, a 4th tier magic tower. We have a 4th tier archer tower. Now we're going to go for a 4th tier mage tower. Either which way you can tell, flying units, not a big deal with this defense. They're just going to get smoked, baby. All right, we got some rats coming in here as well. I don't like rats. I'm gonna get rid of them. I'm gonna make sure that they are not a problem for me. We got Naru still trying to take down this bear vanguard. We definitely want to get it in range of the mage tower because it does have a good amount of armor here. So if you went too hard on the archers, probably gonna have a problem with this guy. Could be a problem. Doesn't need to be a problem. All right, we're gonna go for some arrows against the grain this way. And I'm going to go for a higher level mage tower, and soon we're going to have a 4th tier. So, at this point, one thing that I think you could do, though it's not 100% necessary, in fact, I haven't used these guys at all, is we can go for 2 barracks units in the back to make sure nobody ever sneaks through. It's not a necessity, but then you don't need to like worry the entire time. Like, oh crap, frickin' 1 rat just snuck through my defense. That's awful. So we can do that. We can make 1 barracks tower right here. Boom, 1 barracks tower right here. Double ammo. I'm going to put them right in front of the Arboreans, so the Arboreans can do their throw attack, because it's pretty strong here to do a throw attack. All right, both of our heroes, we're going to throw them on the healers. So we're just going to go like this. We'll let those guys walk right through to my Arborean army. And we'll let everybody die right up in here. Sweet. So watch the damage on these things. These guys only have 96 health. So like when you see the throwing attack, you're like, oh, I understand. I get why you like the Arboreans, Chris. They're pretty solid. So, anyways, Vesper and this guy, we're going to move him back a little bit. We're going to have a nice Naru ability here to do some true damage on these guys. Doesn't matter that it's a magic attack. We can do true damage with the Naru ability. And then, I'm going to use arrows and go to the next wave. Again, killing in the front. I'm a front killer. Big, fat front killer. Whenever possible, kill him in the front. If you let them get to the back, there's nothing wrong with that necessarily. It just means you have to deal with their attacks and everything all across the board. If you let somebody sneak through, it's okay. We have the ability to get defense in the back. You always have the ability to kill things in the front, make the money, and buy an ability or an upgrade or something to kill things in the back here. So anyways, this is why I like Arcane Wizards. Bear Vanguard. Shamar Van Flard. That's what we got, man. He's nothing. He's garbage to us. Admittedly, though, these guys do have some MR, so I don't think they're going to be able to tank through a thing over here, but you might have to mess around with it just a tiny bit. All right, I'm just going to do this. I'm going to block these guys for 1 second here. I think I just need like 1 extra attack off this thing. Yeah, 1 extra attack and we are good. All right, so I got the barracks units in the back, but I don't really have anything to kill people with yet, right? So what do I do about that? Well, probably a double dipping of mages and 1 archer tower to combine it all together. Okay. Could go one each way. Could go triple mage. Could go for a weirdo artillery over here if you really want to. I don't really recommend it, though. I don't think it's worthwhile. Oh my god, my heroes are doing nothing. What am I doing? Obviously playing like a garbage human being over here. Get him attacking, man. I need that XP as fast as possible. Now, we're only halfway through. 6 out of 12. So, I think it's about that time. I think we gotta try to make it happen. Artillery. I don't love it. I don't think it's 100% necessary, but I think it's fun more than anything. So sometimes the fun level is worth it. Artillery, a lot of guys coming through here are actually going to come around like this. There's much less of them that actually go down here than you would imagine. So artillery over here is actually pretty solid because, again, you're hitting all the guys coming in here. You're hitting a lot of the guys coming in from the other side. Totally worth it. You just got to watch out because there is flying units, and if you don't have the right amount of flying into killing power, it can be somewhat problematic. But a couple guys coming out over here as well. Even though they're weak units, if you're not ready for it, like build all your defense on the front, oh, that sucks, right? But luckily I have some magic. I have some of this thing. I have Arboreans in the back. I don't feel like we're going to have any chaos here. All right, we got 2 bears coming in. We're going to move these guys just out of the way real quick. I'm going to go for a quick shrew damage thingamajig. Let Naru do some damage. Naru's much better if you use him as a shooter, though, rather than a tanker. And sometimes it's actually worthwhile to let people go through your defense. More towers attacking at the same time is actually ideal. If every tower on the screen is attacking at the same time, you're maximizing your damage. I think that's one thing that a lot of people don't realize about Kingdom Rush. Even though I like to kill things as fast as possible, that is not necessarily the best way to play. All right, we got Bear Vanguards with a healer behind them, the Turtle Shaman combo. Is this a problem? Not yet. We can go like this. We can go like this. Block this guy in here. Let the arrows kill him, hopefully. And let Vesper... Again, I want experience for Vesper. That's the main reason why I'm letting them attack. Again, not because I think it's going to be the best thing ever. And we're going to go for a high-level artillery. I'm thinking all the way up, bro. I'm thinking 4th tier with abilities on top. Like, let's do something cool and fun, bro. Let's do it. All right, so as long as we watch his health just a little bit, I'm not too worried about him sitting over there. Let's see how it goes. It's good. Naru, not good against the cutthroat rats. We'll let him shoot from a distance here for a second. And then, you know, I mean, we have abilities here, so let's just freaking use them. We're going to go like that, go like this. Vesper, stay alive, good sir, stay alive. I'm going to get that 4th tier artillery. Sweet. Anyways, once you get 4th tier artillery, you're going to notice that the actual attack damage is not low, but it's not superb. I mean, 26 to 38 for a 4th tier archer compared to 26 to 40 for a ridiculous tower that can do grouped damage. You're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I mean, this makes a lot of sense here. This is like really coming together. Like, why would you not build artillery? But for some reason, and I don't fully understand, it's probably the attack speed, very slow versus average. It doesn't always work perfectly, right? So you just gotta be a little careful with it. And make sure you are using your abilities when you're doing this kind of stuff, because that's where you're going to get most of the damage from, the abilities themselves. Unfortunately, we're fighting Bear Vanguards at this point, which is not what this guy's really designed for. But I'm gonna hexadip him here. So we're gonna go for some arrows down here with this big grouping, and we're gonna wait for the abilities across the board. I actually really like the overheat, by the way. Each scorching area deals 12 true damage per second, and its duration is increased to 12 seconds. We can do 144 damage with his fire here. Up to 144 damage. All right, we got a nice thingamajig here. We got some cutthroat rats in the back. We actually got to be careful for these guys. These guys can sneak through. It's 100% a thing. So they can just pop out. They can go invisible, just whoop, walk through your defense. It sucks, by the way. It sucks to have that happen. But I'm going to keep focusing on my artillery in the front, because I think it's, again, more fun than anything. Not necessarily the best strategy, but definitely a fun strategy. Something Sometimes you gotta put fun over goodness. Every once in a while, you're gonna have to do it. All right, the hyenas are kind of eating my guys here, so that kind of sucks. I don't want them to eat my Arboreans though. So I'm gonna go for it. Another bombardment. We're gonna go for a triple action on that bombardment. None of the Arboreans died though. That's the key. And there it is. We got a fully maxed out artillery tower. Again, not necessarily the best thing ever, but definitely one of the coolest things ever. Arrows were pretty solid there, killed a lot of those units. And now I need to focus on making sure I have some defense in the back. I've got enough defense in the front. I've been really sacrificing it in the back, though, to make this happen. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm gonna go for Naru in the back here. I'm going to get the magic up first, because there's a lot of guys that have a little tiny bit of armor. And then I gotta decide if I want to use Naru's ability over here or not. Alright, Tri-Cannon's still going to town. Some red hot heat here. Whoa. Burn them. Crisp them up. Strike them down. Let the bears die. Even though they're getting enraged, who cares? Alright, ready for the last wave. Didn't even have to use my abilities on that one. So in the final wave, if you want to do something fun, you want to do something interesting, this is the time to do it. All right, 1, 2, and 3. Let these guys shoot from a distance. Move them back and forth if you want to. You don't have to micro the entire game if you just want to micro a little bit here. And like I said, if the guys are coming down to the bottom, move them to the top. If the guys coming up the top, move them to the bottom. Did one die already? Or did I just not buy 3? If they one died already, I'm kind of upset about that. All right, anyways, money-wise, we're going to spend the money here. We're going to go for another Arcane Wizard on the bottom. Oh, Arboreans. Arboreans. You really do have to micro these guys so freaking much, man. I don't think it's worth it. So we're gonna get rid of the Cutthroat Rats because they are pretty far back of the map. I'm going to use our true damage on the hyenas. I'll move my heroes to the front as well. And the Arboreans not doing a great job. I take it back. I take it back. Don't build the Arboreans. Just don't do it. We got more guys in the back here trying to sneak through. Holy crap. It's kind of wild, actually. This guy's doing an okay job, but definitely not a superb job. We got more guys in the back here. Cutthroat Rats. They really want to make this last wave hard.
Always on target.
All right, Arboreans are not back here, though, this time. Just going to move them around. And it looks like we do end up cleaning up. My only regret is building these guys. Everything else looks good, feels good. Maybe a little more magic over here would have been nice, but other than that, we worked this up pretty solid, like. And Vesper's level 5. We did it! We did it! We did it! Victory is ours. All right, a nice 3-star no lives lost run. Can't beat it, or can you? Obviously, if you guys enjoyed it, you guys know what to do. Press that like button and subscribe. But if you want to see the post-game content, you have to realize we just got a new freaking tower here. Oh, and it's one of Chris's favorite towers in the game, and it's free! We can use it! Life is exciting again! So, heroes-wise, make sure every single time you are upgrading some stuff here. So we're going to go for a 2 and 2. For Naru, we're going to go for a last route upgrade. Upgrades-wise, we just got the extra money from this thing, so now we're going to go boom, and eventually we're going to get the golden time for making extra gold for calling in a wave early. Definitely put this guy in a slot. You can move these things around, by the way, if you want to. Just kind of feeling it. And we're jumping into level 5 next time. If you guys enjoyed, press the like button, subscribe, and have a super-duper delicious day.